If you're one of those people that say the LS is played out, well, I think you're kind of wrong. What's up, everybody? Brian Wagner, Street Muscle Magazine, here at 2023 Holly LS Fest, and this place is packed. It's a madhouse. Any and every kind of vehicle imaginable is here with an LS engine in it, and it's really cool to see the variety and everything and whatnot, but it begs to ask the question, why? Why has the LS engine taken over so much and getting put in everything from your basic truck all the way up to wild high-end street cars? I mean, there's so many interesting swaps here at LS Fest. It's kind of mind-boggling that if you don't say it here, there's probably a chance it hasn't been LS swapped yet. So we're going to talk to some of the people that are participating in the show, some industry experts, and we're going to ask the question, why? Why is the LS so popular for modern performance swaps?
LS is the best size per power per dollar you can find.
Well, you're starting off with a great engine platform that's supported by everyone in the aftermarket, and it comes in a variety of cars, even from factory.
You know, when you look at just 4.8s, 5.3s in junkyards, the number of trucks that were made with LS engines in them.
But they're everywhere. They're everywhere. Trucks, cars, doesn't matter.
You can get a 5.3 for like $500 and throw a cheap power adder on it.
Stock 5.3s with a China turbo. You're making over 1,000 horsepower with opened up rings.
I mean, put a slick on a Z06 cam and an awesome set of heads and some long tubes. What do you got? 9-second car.
It takes more work to a small block Chevrolet to get the same amount of power that you can just throw a cam in an LS motor and get crazy power. When the LS came out, there was kind of a paradigm shift in power production, right? Because you went from a 23-degree cylinder head that was not a very good cylinder head to a 15-degree head, much better cylinder head design.
You know, you've got an awesome set of cylinder heads on there. Awesome intake manifold.
The cylinder heads are amazing from the factory, and then you can buy even better billet heads.
And it's easy for us in the aftermarket to supply you guys with parts to take it to the next level.
And the aftermarket support is insane. Like, there's a reason you've got a festival of, you know.
People want to hate on it because it works so well. Like, you're never going to have a poor performance out of an LS.
Always end up going back to the LS just because I want to be competitive, I want to make a bunch of power, I want to be light, and I usually have some, crazy custom build that has a size constraint.
You have one cam in the center of the block. I don't have massive cylinder heads with 4 cams, right? So it fits in a lot of stuff.
They're small. You can fit them in cars that like a 4-cylinder doesn't fit well, but for some reason an LS fits well.
You're just starting with such a great engine that'll get you the power you need. Like, if you want to run autocross, you got good low-end torque. You want to run drag races, you got plenty of high-end power. It's just a very versatile engine. I mean, even like off-road and crawl rigs and everything.
The LS sort of fits a lot of roles, right? You can have it in a show car, you can have it in a race car, you can have it in a street car that you swap, a drift car.
It's incredible the stuff they are putting an LS into.
There's somebody over there who has a police siren, like an old school motorcycle siren that they're hooking up an LS engine to, and we're hearing the siren all the way across the other end of the show.
And so it's just always the LS.
Well, folks, there you have it. We've talked to a lot of different people and kind of heard somewhat of the same thing, that the LS is really so popular because it's a Swiss Army knife. You can do anything with it. You can stick it in anything, any power adder, NA. It's a very forgiving motor and fits in about literally anything from rat rods to full-size cars to even air raid sirens that we've seen. It's just a really amazing motor that has filled the shoes of being the modern small block Chevy because of availability, the junkyard, EFI, carburetor. We've literally seen it all this weekend. So if you're one of those people that say the LS is played out, well, I think you're kind of wrong. I think it's out there so much because there's so much availability on what you can do with it, and it just works. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.